What's up, guys? My name is Kepals, and today we are going to look at this replay. This replay is from today's stream. And in this replay, I will show you the Cumulonimbus comp, which is basically just carry hound with Raiden. I think it's very strong in defense. Against standard, it's probably pretty weak, but against aggro, it's easy peasy. Okay, I am a marksman specialist with a hound Mustang, and my opponent is aerial specialist with fire badger marksman. And my opponent is also 2.1 KMMR, I think. So this is quite a high MMR match. I deploy all my units behind the left side tower because deploying behind the tower is going to leave you with a lot of options. It's quite flexible and it's perfect for defending. So round one, I can't really do much. The fire badgers kill all my units. I deployed on the wrong side, so half my units died to rapid fire cannon, which was here, but okay. And seems like he just wins round one. Okay, round two starts. There is a shield airdrop offered, missile strike. There is even okay, there was even elite tarantula card offered, which could have been interesting, but we both go for the energy shield airdrop because it's just so much value. You pay 50 to get a shield, which will come back. It's just very good value. I place my marksman here behind the hound, behind the tower, next to the hound, behind the tower. And I buy another hound. And one more crawler. So basically, I just want to build many crawlers here behind the hounds. And I want to build a lot of hounds. Like here. And here. One big line of hounds. Okay, maybe not the connected line, but like hound here, hound here, hound here. And then I will also add hounds here. And then I want to get attack 2 as fast as possible. Okay, I want to get this as fast as possible. And I also want range and make range as fast as possible. So my opponent places more chaff. Also put the shield here. The good thing is we have the marksman from the marksman specialist, which will help quite a lot. It actually damaged the shield a lot already. Half health. And as you can see, the units from this side, they're now actually doing a lot more than before. Because of, I think because of the shield maybe, I'm not sure. And thanks to the marksman, we actually killed the shield and win the round. Round 3 started. There is the unit drop, Typhoon, Deathball, Vortex, Rhino. And I don't really think I need anything. I want Hound to kill everything from my opponent, so Hound levels up. So I'm just going to pick the Typhoon and probably sell it. My opponent goes for Deathball in the back, which can be quite oppressive with the kinetic charge. And as you can see, round 3, I already go for range and attack 2. So this way, with attack 2, my Hounds will do massive damage. They will also one-shot crawler, even if my opponent clicks defensive 1 enhancement. And this attack 2 will help my units level up faster, because they will kill more ground units. And my opponent already sees me buying a lot of hounds, and he's aerial, so he thinks I'm just going to play Wraith, because Wraith is a pretty good unit against Hound. It actually counters Hound usually. And yeah, the good thing is I have marksman already from the marksman specialist, which will help me kill the Wraith for now. And as you can see, the hounds are dealing massive damage already. 8k. And this marksman is just wrecking the Wraith. Yo. Rest in peace, Wraith. And the Mustang is also acting as chaff, helping out a bit. And marksman just getting marksman diffed. Let's go. Okay, so I barely win the round. Round 4 starts. There's efficient tech, improved firepower, javelin. So I'm thinking I already clicked range on hound, so I probably don't want efficient tech, even though efficient tech can be nice. But I'm just going to go for the attack item, the damage item, and put it on the marksman. It will basically be my item holder for now. And you can see the hound. It was level 1. Level 1 hound did 18k damage. This level 1 hound also did 16k damage. And now I will just put one hound here to fulfill the line of hounds. My opponent picked the attack item and built another wraith. And for now I'm thinking I'm just going to build more hounds, more crawlers, and it's just going to be quite chill for now. Hounds are going to glitch off. This one marksman will kill all the wraiths, hopefully. And the boars are also just dying to the hounds. And luckily I get the tower on the left side, which allows my marksman to survive and kill the 2 wraiths. So I barely win again. Round 5. There is a wasp, tarantula, arclight, Vodai. I don't really need anything here. I'm safe against the wasp. I have 2 mustangs. I don't need tarantula. I don't need arclight, and I don't need Vodai. So I'm just going to pick tarantula and sell it. Probably. My opponent goes for wasp because I don't have mustang on this side. And I just sold the tarantula. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to elite recruit more hounds. Triple elite recruit hound, and I'm going to click Mech Rage. So this way I gain 50% more DPS on all my hounds, and they also clear 33% faster, I think. Yeah. So I put them here. It's actually perfect timing. It's going to defend the flank quite easily. And yeah. The fire badge actually dies to the hounds. As you can see, the hounds just... Fire badge got slimed in 1 second. So right now the wasps are kind of annoying. Going to block my marksman from connecting to the wraiths. Left side is also not looking good. There's another wraith. But the hounds are clearing the ground quite fast. They killed the shield. They killed all the mid-sized units. And now only thing left is the marksman and the wraith. So the marksman will just take care of the wraith. So I barely win again. Round 6 arrived. There's intensive training, which is quite interesting. There's also additional deploy, which is a very good card, especially in the early game. But I'm just going to pick the intensive and buy a single level 2 Mustang, which will take care of all the wasps. And now I will start building Raidens. Okay, I want a big fat Raiden blob in this area. Why do you want a big fat Raiden blob in this area, not spread out the Raidens? Because a big fat Raiden blob in this area is very hard to deal with. Okay, if you stack multiple Raidens here, it's going to become quite difficult to kill this, because everything that comes close to this just gets fried to death. Fried to death in 1 second. And as you can see, I have range, energy shield, EMP, and fork on the Raiden. So range is always the first tech. Always click range first. And then second tech is probably going to be fork. It will increase our lightning bolts from 3 to 5. Which is a, what, 66% increase or something? And for now, the Raiden is going to help us kill the Wraith and everything else. And the left side is still looking a bit thin. So I might have to do something about this later. And seems like this Hound is going to cost me the shield bubble. Thank you, Hound. Dumper Hound. But we still win the round with 2 Raidens left, which will deal a bit more damage than the tickle damage we did before. So now there are 4 variant cards, which I don't think I need any of them. My opponent also probably doesn't need any of them. And my opponent now goes for AA Marksman to counter the Raiden. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to arrange the Raidens now. And I'm probably just going to add more Raiden. Yeah. Raiden to the left side, maybe. Crawler here. But no. Don't spread out the Raidens. Raiden needs to go into the blob. All Raidens to the blob. Bro. All Raidens to the blob. All Raidens need to go to this blob. And my opponent just plays another Fang here. I'm not sure why. I guess he wants to delay my units more. And I thought about him going AA, so I missiled this Marksman. So this way, the Raiden doesn't instantly die. And my opponent went for Kinetic Charge, which will be... It will apply a lot of pressure on my left tower. But as you can see, the Raidens just fry everything. The Hounds fry all the chaff instantly with Mech Rage, and the Raidens just fry everything else. It's very powerful. So in the end, looks like the Wraith just doesn't care about the Raiden and just slimes everyone. Thank you, Wraith. So I'm going to lose 1 turn. Next up we have Underground Threat, Amplifying Core. Amplifying Core is pretty good for my opponent's Wraith. For me, I could also pick Amplifying Core or pick Underground Threat to distract my opponent. So my opponent places more balls here. And I'm going to distract him using this. My left side tower is still a bit open, but I don't really care about this. I only want to make my blob bigger. The Raiden blob needs to get bigger. And as you can see, all the Hounds leveled up. Again, Hound is popping off. So now I finally sold the Marksman, leveled the Raiden to level 3 and gave it the item. So Marksman, thank you for your service, but it's the turn for Raiden. And my opponent ults me here. I did not shield, so this ult is going to get through. But this flank is just going to get deleted in 1 second. Because of all the Raidens. Deleted in 1 second. And now, with the fork, we will clear much faster using the Raidens, as you can see. Sheet already gone. And this Underground Threat delayed the units a lot. Look, the Raidens are even clearing chaff. So, seems like the Raidens will take the win home. Which leaves my opponent with 341 HP left. Round 9, there's Nuke and EMP, which are 2 spells you do not want to see when playing this. So, I had to gamble a bit, because I didn't know if my opponent would pick the Nuke or the EMP. But I thought, if he picks the EMP and I Photon, it will be good. But if he nukes and I pick Photon, it doesn't do anything. And I also thought, my opponent doesn't really have a way to kill all these Raidens. Marksman AA is probably way too slow, so he will most likely pick the Nuke. Which means, to counter the Nuke, we will actually use the energy shield technology in Raiden, which is quite cheap at 150 supplies. it will double the Raiden health and make them survive 1 instance of damage, like nuke. I think nuke is the reason this tech even exists. So I place more Raidens here. I click shield. I slow him down with oil. And now I hope my opponent didn't pick the EMP. And luckily he did not pick EMP, he picked the nuke. And let's see. The nuke went through. All Raidens survived. 1 Raiden died from the marksman. And all the hounds are still left here, as you can see. Left side is getting through. But the Raidens are just... There's just too many Raidens. Raiden does not play around. And this will be a game. So yeah, I think this Raiden at this point is probably not stoppable anymore. Maybe he needs EMP or something. I don't know. There's too many Raidens now. If you try to counter it with some unity, it just gets zapped 1 billion times. And all these hounds, look. 20k damage. And this is okay. This goes to 20k damage. 10k, 18, 21. Okay, this guy just has 30k damage. Nice. But also my opponent doesn't really have much units on the ground. In the end, this Raiden 170k damage. Bro does not play around. He slimed the most units. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I think this is a really good comp in defense. So try it out. Pretty easy. If your opponent even plays more fire badgers and use them as shuffly, you can just click armor. Same for Typhoon. Yeah, the only dangerous unit might be Tarantula or Blade. Yeah. Thank you for watching and see you later.